Hi everyone, welcome to this YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn about an inspirational story, The Group of Frogs. If this story is unfamiliar to you, then do not worry because I am gonna do my best or optimum to discuss it to you very well. Here are our objectives: learn English words, learn moral from this story, and you will be tested after the discussion through quiz. Now let's begin. As a group of frogs was traveling through the woods, two of them fell into a deep pit. When we say deep pit, it is a large deep hole in the ground. So for example, we dug a deep pit in the yard. When the other frogs crowded around the pit and saw how deep it was, they told the two frogs that there was no hope left for them. When we say hope, it's a feeling of expectation and desire for a certain thing to happen. For example, I hope that watching this video is not a waste. I hope so. I hope so, guys. However, the two frogs decided to ignore what the others were saying and they proceeded to try and jump out of the pit. We have ignore, which means to refuse to take notice of. For example, I'm gonna ignore this lesson. Proceeded to take the next step. For example, I proceeded to sleep after watching this video. Next is the jump out. When we say jump out, it is a phrasal verb which means to get out from something. For example itself, the frogs tried to jump out of the pit. Despite their efforts, the group of frogs at the top of the pit were still saying that they should just give up, that they would never make it out. When we say efforts, it refers to the things that you do to solve the problems. So, for example, reading and watching English videos on YouTube were my efforts to learn English. Next is give up. It is a phrasal verb which means to stop from doing something. For example, I would never give up learning this language. Next is make out, which means to be successful at something. For example, I know I can make it out. Eventually, one of the frogs took heed to what the others were saying and he gave up, falling down to his death. The other frog continued to jump as hard as he could. Again, the crowd of frogs yelled at him to stop the pain and just die. Take heed or took heed is a phrasal verb which means to pay attention to something. For example, he failed to take heed of my advice. Yelled or yell means saying something loudly. For example, my mother yelled at me after teasing her. He jumped even harder and finally made it out. When he got out, the other frog said, "Did you not hear us?" Got out is the past tense of get out. For example, the frog finally got out from the pit. The frog explained to them that he was deaf. He thought they were encouraging him the entire time. Deaf refers to a person or animal that couldn't hear anything. For example, the deaf kid was so kind to her friends. Entire means the whole thing. For example, I am learning English in my entire day. Here's the moral of the story or the lesson. People's words can have a big effect on others' lives. Think about what you say before it comes out of your mouth. It might just be the difference between life and death. How about you? Let me know in the comment section about your lesson or the moral that you get from our story today. Now let's proceed to the next part of this video, which is the quiz. I know that you could answer the following question with ease. The instruction is just choose the correct word of the given definition. Now let's begin, shall we?